Hey everybody. So I guess I'm going to share my story with you guys tonight. I only have 10 minutes, so there's going to be some stuff that I won't be able to get to. But my goal is to tell you guys what it was like growing up, what happened, what my life is like now, hopefully being able to give some hope. If it helps even just one person, it will make sharing with all of you worth it. So I guess I'll start with what my life was like as a kid. I was born and raised in Hamilton, Ontario, and lived there until I was 9 years old, with both my parents, my sister, who was 4 years older than me, and we had 2 cats, Felix and Clyde, and a German Shepherd Husky named Dukes. Growing up, I was always causing trouble on the streets with my best friends, Ryan and Curtis. When I was 9, we had moved for the first time to Grimsby, Ontario, to a bigger house with a pool. I guess it was nice, but this was the first time I'd been taken away from what I was comfortable with. The friendships I had started to make in elementary school were now gone. I was stuck trying to make new ones. I started skateboarding as a way to try and make new friends and to stay busy. Not long after we had moved, with the lack of friends I had made and still looking for somewhere to fit in, I had seen my sister and her friends at the skate park smoking pot. They decided it would be a good idea to get me high. This was the first time I had done drugs of any kind, besides the odd sip of my parents' beers. From the very first time I smoked pot, I was hooked. I would do anything and everything to get more, and soon enough people knew me as Ashley Arsenal's little brother that smokes pot. This enabled me to get high whenever I was around them. Now fast forward to when I was 12. Again, we had moved, leaving everything I'd gotten used to behind, and gone to Burlington, Ontario. The summer after grade 8, I had started selling and smoking pot every day, which eventually led to lots of partying and, of course, harder drugs. By the time I was 17, I was injecting prescription opiates with my father, daily. That continued for 2 years until my mom and dad split up. I had gotten clean for a short period of time and then got into even harder drugs and crime. Anything I could get my hands on, I would do. And by the time I was 22, I had been arrested and gone to jail around 12 times and was being charged with 53 offenses. And had been to rehab once. I was 22 and thinking that my life was normal, but it only seemed that way because I had never lived any other way. I thought this was just the way life is. These are the cards I was dealt, and I just have to live with it. Today, after going through Jericho Road Treatment Center and finding a relationship with God, I know now that this isn't true. With my willingness and desire to change, God has showed me that anything is possible. The past is the past, but that's now history, and it no longer defines me. Today, the best thing I can give someone is my time, because time is priceless. You can never get it back. So I've chosen to take my experiences and started to reach out to youth who I can help by supporting them, giving them someone to look up to that will invest in their lives and love them, all the things I didn't get from my father, and that I know other kids need in their life in order to be successful and not go through what I did as a kid. One of the most important things for me today is community. Having people around me who genuinely care and are interested and invested in my life. This has showed me that this is what life is really about. It's about loving one another as God loves each one of us. Doing the next right thing and constantly trying to change for the better. Life is tough, but when we have community, it makes things a whole lot easier. I'm only scratching the surface today with 10 months of sobriety, and I'm still struggling with lots of things, like letting people into my life, trusting them, and being able to be myself, which I feel I still don't even know how to do. But it's a work in progress. What I do know so far is that I am a child of God, that He has great plans for me, and that He thinks I'm worth it.